Now, the demonstrations come as Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announced hundreds more ICE agents are on their way to the Twin Cities right now.
This as some Minnesota Congress members call for transparency. Tonight, there are new questions about whether a new policy to restrict their access to federal buildings is legal.
Kellen Gray is here now with why DHS says this is necessary and the court battle that's ahead. Kellen?
Congressional oversight visits are normal to federal facilities like the Whipple building, where people are being held and have been protesting for 5 days now. But DHS is once again trying to set limits despite a recent court order. The same day, 3 Minnesota Congress members were removed from the Whipple Federal Building.
We were not able to meet with any of the detainees.
The Trump administration filed this letter, issuing this new policy requiring a facility visit request 7 days in advance. Quote, any requests to shorten that time must be approved by me, signed by Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem.
There's real questions about the legality of it.
Noem says it's necessary to ensure protection for those involved, that unannounced visits pull officers away from normal duties, and that, quote, there is an increasing trend of replacing legitimate oversight activities with circus-like publicity stunts. The filing part of an ongoing court case about oversight visit access. Members of Congress sued DHS last year after a 7-day waiting period and other restrictions were imposed. A judge issued a stay in the case last month.
The stay like this, that means the status quo stays in place, which means members of Congress can continue to visit, and the Department of Homeland Security cannot change any of its policies or procedures pending the final decision in the matter. So if Homeland Security is now issuing a letter changing the policy about visits, that's violating the stay order.
Court records show no other filings between the judge's order and Saturday's filings.
Is there anything that the Department of Homeland Security can argue to say we had to do this?
Political science and law professor David Schultz telling us any argument would have to be made to a judge.
For example, there was some major security issue that had emerged as a result in the last few days. Maybe they would be justified in doing it, but still what they should have done is to gone back to court.
And it would do a lot to bring down the temperature if they would allow us access so that we could show Minnesotans what is happening so there could be more transparency.
Congressmember Angie Craig Sunday responding to the filing, saying, quote, we will not back down from holding this administration accountable. Schultz says members will likely have to go back to court to challenge the new policy as the case continues. We just checked in the last hour, and the ICE website says Congress members only have to provide 24-hour notice. We did reach out to DHS today, but have not heard back, Brett.
All right, Kellen Gray reporting. Kellen, thank you so much. Tonight, Secretary